Hey guys, Tinbeard here, and today, boy do we have a treat for you. We're doing an interview with Richard Garfield, designer of Vanguard Exiles, and we're asking him top 5 questions players have for the game. So, Richard, thank you for joining me today.
It's a pleasure to be here, Tinbeard.
Fantastic. Richard, I've got some top 5 questions from players that I'd love to ask you, and I am stuck. I don't actually have a working pen. Do you happen to have one handy there?
Let's see. How about this guy?
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Got it. Fantastic. All right, we ready to go, Richard?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, fantastic. So first big question, will there be any changes or additions to existing factions?
Well, there will be both. We see the factions as being living, and we're still trying to figure out what mechanics work best with this. And as we learn about it, we will add more character and mechanics to the existing factions. When you're working with a new sort of game like this, oftentimes it's not exactly clear what the roadmap looks like, but it's very exciting to explore.
Yeah, I bet. Fantastic. Can we actually expect more factions in the game?
Oh yeah. When I worked on Magic, there were a lot of people who wanted a new color. A new color in Magic didn't really explore new territory from my point of view. But with Keyforge, the factions there were like living creatures, and it was so hard not to design lots of them. They all were exciting and interesting to explore and different, and that's exactly the sort of thing which I see the factions acting like in Vanguard. There are a lot of ones we thought about, which have different character, lots of different personalities in this crazy World War I fantasy diesel punk world that we're creating. In addition, also, we're going to be exploring the maps. Right now, there's not a lot of different types of rooms. There's I don't know, a couple dozen, but in the long run, I'd hope to have hundreds. Lost temples, flooding, sewer pipes, all sorts of interesting environments to explore, both for flavor and mechanics.
I'm sure players will love that. Question 3. Can players expect a campaign or story mode in Vanguard?
Oh yes, there should be campaign and story mode. We think the game will support both well, and we intend to put that together. We like playing against the AI a lot. We like playing against other players a lot, but having some mechanics strictly geared towards exploring a campaign mode, telling a story, are very appropriate and something we're looking forward to putting together.
That sounds pretty exciting. While we're talking about playing other players, can you give us any insight into the future plans for it?
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. Playing against another player is really where the heart of the game is, and it's a lot of fun. But how do we want to do it? I tend not to like grinding on ladders, so I tend towards more of a tournament style format, and I'm hoping to explore, in addition to being able to play against your pals and being able to sort of match against people, being able to enter tournaments and see how well your various decks can do in that environment.
That sounds awesome. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to stuff like that, so that's amazing. Last question, bit of a broad one, but can you tell players something they might like to know about the future of Vanguard Exiles?
Well, it's still early days, so people who join now will have a large impact on our direction in the future. As I said, there's not, the roadmap isn't as well known when the mechanics are different than what we're used to. In this style of game where auto battlers, there have been a lot of different types of auto battlers, but this type where you set up your folk in a dungeon and see how they behave. That's got a lot of different stuff going there, and so we're looking forward to getting a larger play base so we can see what people really want to explore in this world, both in terms of flavor and mechanics.
Players will love that. Look, Richard, you're a busy guy. We appreciate it. But on behalf of everyone listening in here, thank you very much for your time today. Did you want your pen back?
No, I've got a whole garden full of them.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Richard. Really appreciate your time today.
It's a pleasure, Tinbeard. Always fun to talk about games.
Absolutely. All right. See you, Richard.
So long.